Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Uncut Takes, a podcast where three dudes taking it easy on the East Coast have a talk about whatever the hell comes to mind. A few things we'll be covering this episode will be bewildering boomers with basic tech knowledge to Croatians in the late 90s pushing a mine meant for submarines onto people. So join me and my colleagues on this voyage to the sea of possibilities.
That's great. Best intro by a long shot.
Still go with the colleague title.
Yeah, colleague is definitely a not what I would like to be called, sir.
All right. What should I call you?
Friends.
Oh, okay.
Friends,
Oh, okay.
homies, amigos. Yeah.
So what do you want to talk about first, guys?
You said this like either while we were on the air last week or right after. Like, what can you draw? And we said we were going to draw things.
Oh shit! I didn't even think of that.
I straight up didn't draw anything. I forgot about it until I was writing my notes down the second we sat down for this.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, anyway, the thing I can draw is Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, okay.
Only thing I can draw, Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the
Do
Pooh.
you have picture of proof of a
Yeah.
drawing that you did?
I do, and I'll post it on our
Wow.
Twitter account
Okay.
so people can see. But I do absolutely have pictures of Winnie the Pooh.
Don't
that
forget
I've
a
drawn.
box of tissues.
Yeah.
That you can draw like
Oh yeah.
I've
photo
never seen
image.
tissues. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking.
I can
about.
only draw the Man in Black.
Yep.
Well, like Johnny Cash.
Yeah,
You can draw Johnny Cash.
He can. Yeah.
I can.
What?
I recall Kevin you being like actually good at drawing.
Yeah, that was before I got crushed.
Okay, epic.
Yeah,
We had a conversation about it, and he's like, "Doesn't Kevin actually draw?" And I was
Yeah, I
like,
used to
"If
draw
he
a lot.
has, we're talking 10 years ago or more."
yeah. I used to draw horrific images under
Thanks for that.
the sun.
It just didn't work.
Like yeah, you have to hold it down
have to
when the
hold
red
the
light
button.
comes on.
I did hold it
All right,
down.
try it again.
I can't burp again. I'll try it next time. I'll let you know.
Hold the button down. Okay, there
Yeah,
you go.
see?
It works.
Retard.
You
I
must
did-
not have pressed it all the way.
Look, you can push the button like 90% of the way down before it cuts out.
Yeah, you have to wait till it glows red.
All right, so
People are
basically,
Maybe
this
don't
is a
push
great.
it like a
this is
don't
a,
push it like a baby.
This is a spectacular transition into bewildering boomers with basic tech knowledge, as Wayne is
Okay.
now demonstrating.
So I'm the little preface.
The boomer
to
of the
this.
friend group.
Yeah, I am the boomer of the friend group. No, but that actually it's good to say that I don't have any more advanced tech knowledge than like anyone else age like 20 to 26.
Here's an angry Winnie the Pooh I drew.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's
Isn't that pretty decent?
is that on a whiteboard?
Yeah, it is.
And okay.
Yes. He's angry. He's got angry eyes.
That's pretty funny.
Don't you like it, Kevin?
Looks like he's wearing a diaper.
No, it's his shirt. It does
Oh,
kind of.
wow.
I get how you see that, but no,
Yeah.
it's not what it is.
If he's angry, then why would he be smiling?
I don't know. It's more maniacal. It's
Yeah,
scarier.
it's like I just put a bomb in your wall. That's what Winnie the Pooh says. I just put a bomb in your house.
Yeah.
No, but I don't have that much like tech.
Sorry, hold on. Not to keep. I'm sorry. Here's another one. He's not angry though.
Is that the same one?
No.
Oh,
So the
okay.
same one you just erased the angry eye.
No,
with?
no, it's a whole different
You know what
place.
the problem is? Let me see it again. The it's not the shirt. It's that you drew the leg like it was like an action figure. Like you drew like the joint.
Yeah, I
If you,
guess so.
if you erase that, it won't look like he's wearing a diaper.
I suppose. You're probably right.
That's what it is.
I can take the artistic criticism.
No, literally just one line though, and it would be perfect.
Yeah.
But
You're probably right.
Okay, so I feel like just having like the smallest amount of tech knowledge and like people like over the age of 40 are just like, boom, are you an engineer at IBM? I showed someone how to set up rules for their Outlook email,
Oh boy.
which is not that hard.
No, it's not hard at all.
Email sent from Nick goes into the trash. Like, you know, like it's literally.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Or email sent from Kevin goes into the Kevin folder. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
stuff like that. And these people are just like, my God, this has changed my life. I've worked here for 15 years and I've been just having one inbox filled with 1,000 retarded emails.
Did you learn that when you got your master's degree in computer science?
Yeah, I did. No, but it's like I don't have any kind of like formal tech. You know what I mean? Like people act like you're some kind of like a rocket scientist, which is and like so me just being me, having that and just being like Jesus Christ, people are so stupid. I can't imagine for those of us who aren't familiar with Nick here, he's something of a. In addition to being the host of this podcast, he's the producer, manager, editor of the podcast.
And I work in IT.
He's got some actual legitimate tech knowledge.
Yes.
I couldn't fucking fathom.
I too know
having
how to turn off a computer.
That's what I'm saying though. Like you do like have you tried turning it off and turning it back on? And these people go, fuck, I never thought of that. Like you just descended down from heaven and told them they were gonna get raptured, but you know what I mean? Like they think it's the second coming.
If I had, I mean, like, oh, dude, if I actually had $1 for every time an entire issue could have been resolved by did you restart it beforehand?
Yeah.
I would actually probably have thousands of dollars.
Oh yeah, I believe
Like,
it.
that's not even a joke.
That's what, like I just thought about that, just dropping a small common fix on someone's, I forget what the actual issue was, but just like oh my god, like it's like, and I don't get like it was someone like I that I helped out with something that was like my parents' age, and like my parents like aren't bad with technology, like
Right.
they have devices, they have computers, you know what I mean, like laptops.
They're
and all that.
Facebooking it up.
Yeah. They're like, I just don't understand how someone in the same age group can just be so inept. It just blows my mind. Like, so like people who are I don't know. It blows me away.
Sorry, it itches very badly.
He's rubbing a tattoo he just got from Gears of War.
I got 3 tattoos on Saturday.
Oh,
I got the Lancer from Gears of War. I got the crucifixes from Hunt Showdown.
Okay.
That one was not done by a professional. That
I
was
can
done
tell.
by a guy that was even more. I was about 17 beers in. He was more.
bold of you to let someone do that to you.
And IWHBYD from Halo stands for I would have been your daddy.
Right, the skull.
The full saying is I would have been your daddy if that damn dog didn't beat me over the fence.
Jesus.
Very cool.
But,
it
yeah,
was
nice.
distracting me that you were touching it, but I understand. I understand.
It's covered in Aquaphor, and it's very itchy, and it hurts.
I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
sorry to hear this.
That's a rough one.
And I will keep doing it to myself.
So what else we got, guys?
What are we drinking today?
Today we're drinking Victory Fruitful IPA, which is apparently seasonal.
It doesn't taste very IPA.
No, it really
it's
doesn't.
I'm fine with it, honestly.
I
Yeah.
know, like I like IPAs, and this barely tastes like an IPA.
Like when I
Oh,
heard you
yeah.
guys come in upstairs and somebody said, "What do you got?" and I heard it's an IPA, I went, "Fuck."
I saw this in the store like a week or two ago, and I'm like, that's interesting. Whenever I have to buy beer, that's what I'm going to buy. And when we got in there, I was like, oh, I saw something in there. I forget what it was. It's an IPA, and Nick was like, Kevin won't drink an IPA, and I said, well, we're outvoting him right now. We're outvoting him this instant.
And then we did a fist bump in the store.
Yeah.
But anyway, that being said, Pabst Blue Ribbon, please sponsor us.
Yeah, we still want Pabst.
Yeah, so we'll drink Pabst Blue
Victory
Ribbon
is
every week.
nothing compared to Pabst Blue Ribbon.
An ice cold
The,
PBR.
the crisp, refreshing taste of Pabst Blue Ribbon.
PBR. If you retweet one of our tweets, I will drink a PBR every day for the rest of my life.
I do that already.
Yeah, I would do that.
I tried the PBR
What, the
extra
PBR
the other
challenge.
day.
The PBR challenge.
Drink a 30 brick in one sitting.
The PBR extra is like a black can.
Yeah, it's like 6.5 or
Yeah,
something.
That is not beer.
No, no.
That is just liquor.
Yeah,
I've
no,
never-
we
I-
had it once
Yeah.
together.
When was this? I've never actually
Me
seen
and
it
him tried
in
it.
person.
It's
okay.
I got it for
In this very basement or maybe in the backyard.
it was definitely in the backyard. I got it last March when I was spending the week at Moy's house, and what'd you do with double thumbs up?
Because
you
he
pushed
actually used
pushed
the mute button
down all the
correctly.
way.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
There we go. The boys buy mute buttons and then announce every time they use it.
I know.
Yeah, the Pabst Extra, you can only buy it, at least from what I've seen, you can only buy it in a 30 brick.
Okay.
So you're buying 30 cans of, you take one sip and you go, I'm going to drink regular Pabst.
Yeah, that was pretty much the experience.
I-
It tastes bad.
I still want, I regret not doing it, is buying that, like, it was like the 50 case of Pabst Blue Ribbon non-alcoholic on Amazon.
Oh, yeah.
And I wanted to get it so I could drink it on the drive down to the Outer Banks.
Dude, could
No,
you
know what I
imagine?
saw though is that they're actually like.
But then that West Virginia cop would have definitely arrested me if he saw it.
Yeah, you
Well,
would have
it's
been in
because
the
they're not
slammer.
actually non-alcoholic.
There's like a
do you
tiny
know?
mint
There's like
amount or
Really?
something.
0.05% alcohol. It's like
Really?
it's to the point where you'd have to drink 2 cases to feel buzz. But
You'd probably just die of overhydration before
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
could get drunk.
but there's like
Extreme bloating.
they can't get rid of all of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's shit.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking the same thing.
Then why does Stella Artois say that you can drink their non-alcoholic and drive?
I thought it was Heineken, but
Well, Heineken, yeah.
Really,
I think on the commercial, in the long list of disclaimers at the bottom, it says
There is nothing that says you can't drive.
yeah, it says you literally can. And the guy in the commercial did get a ticket at the end of it.
Yeah, because he was in a no park zone.
Yeah,
worst case scenario, you just buy the bottle, empty it out, fill it with water.
that's
you're not
still
drinking
sucks.
and driving.
It doesn't taste like.
But you're not but you still got the bottle, but you're not drinking and driving.
I'm gonna do
Or
that.
better
I'm
yet-
gonna empty out a Jack Daniel's bottle and put some brown food coloring in it, fill it up with water. Like, fuck you, cop. I'm not drinking a whiskey.
Episode 5 of the podcast is going to be a live stream where we test the laws of we test the limits of road laws.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kevin is streaming from his prison cell.
Special guest Kevin's lawyer, the public defender in Virginia.
Yeah, the reason he said Virginia is we went to the Outer Banks in September, late September, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, we went there, and I don't know. I mean, Virginia's got super, super, super strict laws and speed limit, and he was going like what 5 over.
What is on your hand?
my pen.
What is on your hand?
My pen just had gook on the end of it, and I tried to pick it up.
Show
and
Nick.
My hands are black now.
What the
all the way?
fuck?
Like, go all the way around.
Dude, it looks like you just picked up a piece of charcoal with your hand.
Yeah,
Please don't get that on furniture.
I'm gonna wipe it up right down the thing. No, I was about to wipe it on my shirt, but I'm wearing a white shirt.
But
Pants.
to finish what I was saying is he was going like
no, not on the nice Carhartt flannel. It's new. You fucking
On the
retard.
inside, I'm wiping it on the inside.
And what happens when you put that on when you go to leave?
It'll be dry by then.
I like that you close your eyes and then open them, but open them eyes at different times.
I've been drinking tonight, fella.
What'd you say, Nick?
I was just saying that
sorry.
you got the speeding ticket in Virginia
yeah,
because
yeah.
you're going like 5 over, like on a highway.
Oh,
It was more than that.
it was
like 20 over.
It was
20
it was
over?
21 over the speed limit,
Yeah.
which is
Oh.
an arrestable offense. And
Wait,
They-
didn't get arrested.
yeah, they didn't arrest me, thank God. Fucking
Yeah, thank
asshole.
God.
And then they wanted to put 10 points on my fucking license. 10 points. You know how much New Jersey is a DUI? 3 points.
Jesus. Oh
So
man.
in speeding in Virginia is worse than getting a DUI in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's fucked up.
Thankfully, they put 6 points on my license only in Virginia. New Jersey, what's the only good thing about New Jersey is you could get a ticket fucking anywhere. And as long as it's not in New Jersey, it won't be whatever points that other state wants. New Jersey automatically, I found out, will only put 2 points on your license.
I was
Okay.
gonna say, 'cause I think like in New Jersey, you lose your fucking license at 10 points or some shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you have to do the driving
probably,
school again.
Yeah, probably even less than that. I think
So after 2 years, the points will be gone.
that's what I was
thankfully.
gonna say. I was like, buddy, you should if you got 10 points, you shouldn't be driving, my man.
No, they wanted to give
Okay.
me 10 points, and New Jersey said, fuck you, we're giving them 2,
Yeah.
and you could fuck off. So they gave me 6 points on my license in Virginia. So if I move to Virginia,
Say, don't
I will
move
have 6
there.
points on my. Yeah, I have no plan. You know, I like being a man out of the closet and not people calling me the F word at
it'd be
like the
kinda-
local store.
That'd be kind of not cool.
Yeah,
huh?
that wouldn't be epic.
So yeah, that the I saw online a video of these Croatian dudes in the late 90s. And
Wait,
they're
where is Croatia? Can you point to that on a map for me?
yeah, one sec. Let me go on Google Maps, type in Croatia.
Okay, epic. Thank you. Thank you so much for the help. I actually don't have a clue where Croatia is. I have no idea.
It is over by Slovenia. Do you know where that is?
It's like
where is it at?
Think about Italy, right? Think about Italy,
Okay.
and you know how
Okay,
there's
it's
water
not
on
in
the
Italy.
left and the right side.
Wait, there's what now?
You know, there's water on the left and the right side.
Yeah.
The Adriatic Sea or whatever
It's
the hell it
in
is.
the upper right armpit.
Oh, okay.
So that's where it is.
Yeah, that's what he just described.
Yeah.
There we go.
So when them and the Serbs were fighting in the late 90s or something, the video is literally just these dudes wearing like military gear. And it says that they're near Livno, Livno, Livno,
You're
probably
gonna-
butchering it.
Yeah, say don't worry about the pronunciation. We'll be here all night.
Yeah.
But they're on top of a fucking mountain, and they're just like, so what is this thing? And he's like, well, you see, that's the unique thing. It's a mine. It's not meant for vehicles or land crafts. It's meant for submarines to just drive into, and then it blows them up.
Jesus.
And he's like, okay, so why do we have? And he goes, well, it's round, and we're on a hill, and those guys down there are bad. So I thought we'd roll it down the hill and see what happens. And they just roll it down the fucking hill, and right before it gets to the bottom, they're just like, hey, guys at bottom, you might want to move. And you just see them just... And then everybody it just switches back up top, and everybody just gets down, and it's an unbelievably loud explosion, and you just see the smoke in the air, and that's it.
That's it.
Jesus Christ.
So apparently the Croatians did that quite often, where they would just roll landmines down cliff sides onto people.
That's kind of terrible.
You ever seen those videos where it's like, it's always in like somewhere like Brazil or something, where like people are driving on like a cliffside road, and then a massive landslide happens, and a boulder just turns something to ash.
Well, it's like when me and my old man went to West Virginia to visit our family. Is like,
you push a landmine down onto someone.
You're like driving.
We don't talk about that on the podcast. Come on.
You're like driving on the side of the highway, and it's like, there's no guardrail.
Yeah.
And if you stop your car and get out and walk to the edge, you can see cars in the trees.
Oh my God.
Like people have plummeted off there and died.
Oh my God.
And they just be like, fuck it. And they just don't get their bodies out of something.
There.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
You ever seen or been to Mount Washington in New Hampshire?
I've not.
I've never been to New Hampshire. I hear they have a meth problem.
I've not heard that.
It's true.
Okay.
But anyway, New Hampshire's Mount Washington. It's one of the tallest mountains in the country you can drive up.
You mean the Washington Monument? That's in DC.
I hate you so much. But anyway, I went up there. I don't know. It was probably like 2010 or something with my family. And dude, it's a 2-lane road. It's like as wide as a neighborhood street, or skinnier. Yeah. 2-lane road. They let anything from a Hyundai Accent to a Ford F-350 in.
Jesus.
Like dually. And it's just like straight drops right off the side of the road. Oh like I didn't see any cars fall down the mountain, but there's no way in hell 10 people don't die there a year. Absolutely no chance.
Fucking miserable.
You can get a sticker after you get down that says, "This car climbed Mount Washington." I kind of want to get one, but my car hasn't gone up. So I guess I got to go to New Hampshire.
When we were in West Virginia, it's just we were driving down the mountain to this town called Job, but it's spelled G-O-B.
Job.
And I said to somebody there, I said, we're headed down the Job, and they said, it's Job. And I said, no, it's not. Want me to pronounce it that way? Put an E at the end.
Yeah.
And we're driving down, and there's just this dude on the side of the road. From head to toe, you can't see a single part of skin. It's just all blood.
What?
All blood. Just completely head to toe, covered in blood.
What the fuck?
Smoking a cigarette, talking to a cop.
Jesus Christ.
Dude.
No idea what happened. No idea why it was like that. But yeah, West Virginia, man.
That's
West
a rough
Virginia.
one.
Hill
a
people.
Certified rough one.
I've only been in West Virginia for like an hour.
It was too long. An hour too long.
Me and Moy are going to start going to most like national parks or state forests and shit like that.
There's so many nice ones.
Yeah. Blackwater Falls is where we stayed, and that's where we're going to go probably next. They got a nice lodge there. There's when we went camping, and the last night we were supposed to stay there was they were calling for a tropical storm. So we said fuck it, and we packed up the bags and everything like that, and we stayed at the lodge. And the lodge there is built like on the side of a cliff.
That's neat.
There's no nets, there's no fences, there's no rails, there's no nets to catch you. There's just a cliff, and if you walk too far, then you don't come back.
You just don't come back.
And we get there, and we're eating dinner in the dining hall and everything like that. Only people in there. And there's these two dudes playing catch out back, right on the side of the cliff, like with a baseball and a glove. And then one dude throws the ball, goes over him. Dude looks at it, go over his shoulder, goes off the cliff, looks at it off the cliff, turns back, looks at the guy, shrugs, and then they walk inside.
Oh God, that's fucked up. All right, no more catch, guys.
Yeah, this is like, okay, well, I guess the baseball's gone now. Fuck. Oh God, the Nick, you wrote this, and I feel like I already know what you're gonna say about it. But
boy,
you said what's the worst social media
OnlyFans.
platforms? That's barely qualifies as social.
Yeah,
media.
I'm not counting OnlyFans, but okay. So I don't use social media much. Of the people in their 20s or younger, I'm definitely in like the 5 percentile of people who don't use it.
Yeah.
My order from worst to I don't really care about them. Worst one is going to be TikTok.
Yeah, I knew that. I saw that coming.
Very shortly, followed by Snapchat. Maybe not very short. It's definitely TikTok, then Snapchat, and then Twitter after that. Those are the 3 I don't like in that order.
I'd probably have to say TikTok. Tumblr.
Tumblr barely counts, dude.
How? It's social media.
It counts. Like you could say Reddit too. It all counts.
Like normal human beings don't use it. Like everybody's got.
That's
a
what.
Snapchat.
That's what.
I'd say out of our generation, in the non, what's the scientific name for a man?
A man.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, most women in our generation probably use it.
Tumblr
is definitely more popular than we think. It's like Reddit. Like before I started mentioning Reddit to you guys, how many people do you know who like ever said the word Reddit before?
No.
But it's like the third most popular website on the internet.
Yeah, it's because everyone in China uses it.
That always helps, but like it's still one of the most. Even in the U.S., it's like a top 3 site, top 4 site. Like Tumblr's definitely more popular than any of us know because none of us use it.
Yeah, I guess. You can not use something and people still talk about it. I don't watch football. People won't shut the fuck up about it every Sunday. You know what I mean? Like it's the same thing.
I mean, to be fair about the football argument, we are talking about our area's football team going into the Super Bowl next week.
Even last year, everyone
God, I
goes
hope
on
they
about
lose.
it.
Why? Why do you want?
They're gonna fucking burn the city down either way. Who fucking?
That's what I want.
Then who cares? So why should you care?
It's like anytime at the shop, like customers will come in and then right before they leave, they go Birds, and I've just gone out of my way now. Is I have a list of just every football team or soccer team or any sports team that their mascot or their team name is a bird, and I'll just say that instead of the Eagles.
You're an asshole.
So like, yeah, go Seahawks. Yeah, right.
Go Seahawks. Wow, love them, guys. And he goes, this guy fucking idiot. Like,
go with
what's going on with this
Woo,
guy?
yeah, Ravens.
You're a fucking piece of shit. I think TikTok. I hate TikTok.
Yeah.
Before TikTok, I hated Vine. I hate short form.
Yeah, I do too.
Content, like short format content.
How many YouTube shorts have you watched?
None. I hate it.
Or was it you that said you've watched an unhealthy amount?
I've ended up watching more than I am happy to say. Before we get into it, all right. TikTok. Again, I don't watch TikTok, so this might be a little bit incorrect. But it's a lot of the dances and it's a lot of the trends and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I don't care about that.
Use it, but
Right. That's that. I mean, look, none of us use it, but anyway, YouTube Shorts, the ones I watch, it's from creators I like.
Yep,
and it's more. You know what I mean? Like it's not the same.
That's what
that's understandable.
I was going to agree with you. I was going to say TikTok is its own fucking universe. And it's all shit. YouTube is its own separate universe. No matter how you feel about it, it is its own separate thing.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And the shorts that come out of it are not derivative of TikToks. They're derivative of...
Sorry, shit, I forgot.
You put your hand on the button. Kevin lets out the largest burp humanly possible and then hits the mute button after. That's not how it works. It's not like the live TV bleep button. It's not like that.
Fuck. But
no, I definitely agree with you though.
Yeah. But even though I say that, I'm hypocritical because I do not like the short form video. I think it's not a good thing.
Nah,
but I still watch them.
It's just all
shit. I'm a hypocrite.
It's all shit. It's too short to mean anything. Even TikToks, I say, the YouTube shorts aren't derivative of TikToks. TikToks are all derivative of TikToks. You know what I mean? Like someone makes one funny thing and then 500 million people do the same thing. It's like, Jesus, fuck. How many times do I need to hear someone...
They're all sheep.
Yeah. How many times do I need to hear someone lip sync the same stupid quote from a fucking movie that came out 10 years ago? You know what I mean? Like,
right.
And they make a funny face and they put funny text. It's just, I can't stand it.
What's up with all the TikTok and short form video stuff where it's like somebody will be telling a story in the top half of the frame, and then the bottom half is like a GTA race. You know what I'm talking about? Or like a kinetic sand video.
I think that's I think
what is up with that? Why
I've
is
seen
that
a couple
everywhere?
to stimulate your autism.
I mean, like, what?
No,
I don't get
I've
it.
seen ones. They don't all do this, but I feel like they should all do this. That where as the no. I've seen some of the ones where it's like you're saying the story and then the GTA race or whatever.
What's up with that?
I've seen I saw a couple that it was as the story became more confusing and turbulent, the race became more like turbulent.
So it like syncs up with the mood of the story?
Yeah, it's like, so the other day I went to the grocery store and it's a car going around a corner. And then I ran into my ex-boyfriend and then the car rolls over. And then he told me that he was dating my sister and the car rolls off the cliff. And like it just like as the story gets worse, the
video
car
gets worse.
like the race gets worse. And it's like I've seen that and it kind of sinks. It's like
Maybe-
there's levels to it.
Maybe I'm just not paying enough attention. Maybe that's just what.
No,
it is.
but that's what I'm saying. They're not all like that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I've seen the ones like 2 or 3 out of like 10 where it makes sense. Like there's like levels to it. The rest though are just kind of like shit.
Right.
They're just there's no correlation. I've never seen one with kinetic sand.
I don't know. I just said that. I might not even be right on that one.
No, I've seen it somewhere. It's like that one. Like he makes like fucked up animations. Meat Canyon.
I don't know who that is, but I'm sure
You
I
know who that
recognize
is?
it.
Okay, it's like there's like a TikTok where it's the bottom half is one of his animations and the top half is like Temple Run.
Yeah, I've seen Temple Run once too.
Yeah,
And we just talked about that last week. So it's one of the only games on my phone.
Yeah, you make me feel better about the short form media that I consume because I just apparently just not as much as either of you two.
TikTok, YouTube, and no, not TikTok. Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. That's all I use.
Certified TikTok user, Kevin over here.
Yeah,
You know, just YouTube shorts.
I'm
That's
not
all for me.
Walter.
What does he do? Does he watch TikTok?
Oh, are you shit? He sends TikTok videos into the chat constantly that he saves. He said a meme and I said that would have been really good if you cropped out or trimmed the video and cut out the TikTok end part. He goes, yeah, but you could do it if you want. I thought it was funny.
I don't watch the end of videos. That's why I didn't see that TikTok thing. It was that Eminem thing, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Walter he's either playing Warzone or watching TikTok.
Oh, very nice. No, let me tell you, TikTok. The thing that kills me about TikTok is the like where it's just become socially acceptable with our generation to just listen to TikTok full volume in a public space, like waiting in a lobby somewhere or at the store in line or whatever. People just fucking scrolling TikTok full volume, and it's all like 15-second videos. So it's 15 seconds of bullshit, a totally different 15 seconds of bullshit, totally different video, or the same shit over and over again. There's no scenario other than it being turned off where I don't want to wring out the guy's neck when they're doing it. It's just that aggravates me to no end.
No, TikTok is just Vine, but cringier.
I hated them both. I said at the beginning.
No,
I
agree.
hated them both.
I never had Vine like on my phone when that was a thing. I don't think I ever did. Didn't Twitter end up buying it and then it just dissolved?
Yeah, I never had Vine. I have the TikTok app just to watch TikToks that people send me.
Yeah.
But
I'm not saying I do. I'm just saying
I
I get it.
I know.
I don't know. I had a girlfriend when Vine was a thing, and that seems to be like a female dominated space.
Yeah, it
Vine,
definitely
TikTok,
is.
and it's like
It definitely is.
it's just like, oh my god, oh look at this TikTok. And it's like more than 50% of the time, it's like, oh my god, I don't care. Like sometimes they're like hyper specific and they're good, and it's like, oh, like this is actually kind of funny. But more often than not, like TikTok is just shit.
Yeah, it's the same with most things. It's like, it's not all bad. It's just that most of it is, and what is really popular is.
Yeah.
At least, in our opinions. And
Yeah.
we're it's by the Zoomer generation, we're boomers.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Apparently, Zoomers, quote unquote, started.
Well, that's what we are.
Yeah, started in '98. Like we're the oldest
Yeah.
Zoomers.
Yeah.
We're the boomers of Zoomers.
That's exactly.
I read somewhere that the Zoomer ended like in 2013.
Yeah, no, like we're grouped in with people who are like 10 years old.
I can't, like that's like troubling to think about.
I know, we're 24.
It's disgusting.
Jeez. So, what's this strange personal neurosis?
Neuroses, plural.
Neuroses.
I don't know what that means.
Like do you have any like strange tics, like things that like not like a tick, but like a
If I don't sleep enough, I blink rapidly, and it's a bitch.
that just sounds like you're falling asleep because you didn't sleep. That sounds quite normal.
No, like I'll be awake driving and just be blinking a lot.
I'm talking like if I'm
when I get really drunk, I have a strong desire to drive in neighborhoods at 50
Yeah,
miles
yeah.
an hour.
that's relatable.
That's my tick. Yeah.
No, like when I cook every once in a while, like my girlfriend will help me out, and
Don't lie, you don't know how to cook.
no the like the peppers just have to be cut like my way. She can't do it, even if I showed her how to do it and she replicated it perfectly.
What'd you cook in the Outer Banks again?
The like a pepper steak stir fry,
Oh, yeah, that's right,
That's
that's right,
That's
that's right,
good. That was
that's
good.
but I think I cooked it with Needsy. I couldn't have possibly let him cut the peppers. I couldn't have possibly. It just would have irritated the shit out of me. Like they just have to be cut my way.
How do you cut them?
Huh? No special way, but just that I'm the one.
Well,
like,
apparently it's a special way if
Yeah,
you can't.
what do you-
it can't
they're
be-
not. They're just not. They're just. It's just not cut.
They're just
No,
not.
I'm
You're-
saying it's
you're
not a
getting
special
kind of
way.
defensive. If it's not a special way.
But that's what makes it a strange personal neurosis. Is that it's.
I said neurosis the first time. You said that was incorrect.
Yeah, because I said I wrote neuroses plural because we were talking about like multiple. I hope you people would have something you could relate to.
I don't know. I have to think about
Like
it.
the,
I
like
don't
you have
think-
like a strange thing like that, like when someone sits in your car, like you don't want them putting something somewhere. Like
I smoke in my car, so you could do whatever the fuck you want.
I don't know, just as an
I
example.
once
like,
got into Kevin's car.
Actually, no. If you're gonna sit in the front seat and put AirPods in, you can sit in the back. Even if there's nobody in the back seat, you're sitting in the back seat.
One of the most recent times Kevin picked me up to go somewhere in his truck, I opened the door, 3 bottles fell out, and I got in. I was like, dude, I've seen landfills that are cleaner than this. And then
Damn
he
it.
laughed really hard.
Oh god,
They were not alcoholic bottles, by the way.
Yeah, no,
there was
no,
no
no.
alcohol.
They were
No, no,
classic
yeah.
Coke bottles.
Yeah, they might have been cans. Like,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
yeah, they weren't bottles. It would have exploded, probably.
No,
But no,
like,
yeah,
the
if you
asphalt.
get in my car and you have your AirPods in, take them out or shit in the back seat.
yeah. I don't know. I have like I don't really have too much. Like that. Just like the thing about the peppers, like that. I was talking about that with someone. I'm like, that's fucking weird. I wonder if anyone else can relate to that in any way, shape, or form. Apparently,
Yeah,
not.
I don't know. I don't.
Not when it
not
comes
much.
to cooking.
And I like when I fold my clothes, like even from like when I was a kid, I couldn't have my mom fold my clothes. Like I had to fold my clothes. Just like
That's interesting.
they just have to be like folded my way. Whispering into the microphone.
Yeah, to give me a beer. It looked like you're about to throw it at me.
I don't know. It's just all got to be my way. It's just everything has to be just like the certain kind of way. Maybe I'm just on the spectrum or something.
You
Yeah,
should
you
take
are.
that quiz.
Yeah, take it to a doctor, I guess. No, I don't know. The thing that I wrote right after that was he's good over. The thing that I wrote after that was like the spurts of energy,
Yeah.
like the
I actually wrote that before that.
whatever in the same breath, whatever. The
Fact checked.
get the fuck out of here, scumbag. The both of you, fucking like do you ever have like a weird time where it's just like okay, time to I don't know what you do.
Yeah, anytime I get like 3 hours of sleep and not 8 hours of sleep, I'm like, great.
it's like time to do everything. Time
Yeah.
to get everything. If there was ever a task that needed to be
Time
done, it's
to build a
do it.
rocket ship.
Like that was the other day. I was so sleep deprived, and I was at work, and I went out to my car to get something out of it, and I'm like, I'm cleaning my car right now. I'm getting everything out of it, and I have a little vacuum in there. I vacuumed it as well. I was like, time to just clean the whole thing.
I think my energy is very well managed. Like at least like in a routine. I really normally don't feel like that. I'm not saying it's not normal to. It probably is to have like a couple spurts, but I don't really get that. Every once in a while, if I'm awake past 3 a.m., which is very rare, then I just can't go to sleep till like 6 or something,
Yeah.
which sometimes ends up in not sleeping. But
Yeah, like when I had my root canal, or right before I had my root canal, I hadn't slept for like 38 hours. I was awake all night, and I finally got into the place and had my procedure done and everything like that. I came home, sat down, and then 5 minutes went by, and I woke up like 6 hours later, and I felt like I was fucking reborn. Like, I could win any fight. It felt like.
fight me right now.
Yeah, I could win the fight against any airport cop.
I had the same since. So it was this week. I had the day where I didn't sleep, and I had my burst of energy, and then naturally the next day I slept fantastically, and then I had a huge cup of coffee, and I was bouncing off the fucking walls, and I had to like get in some guy's face and scream at him, and I was like, man, like if there was ever a day where someone tried me, that would have been the day where they fucking lost. Like I was just so over, like I was just bouncing off the fucking walls. I was like a fucking bolt of lightning.
Bolt of lightning.
I had 10 hours of solid good sleep, and then a 24-ounce cup of coffee from Wawa.
Damn, 24 ounces?
Yes, I usually get the 20.
That means business.
I got the extra 4 ounce. It was like, it just, I was just over the top. I was absolutely over the top. Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
What else we got here, gents?
So I just have a interesting little story here that my father told me.
Oh, boy.
I was going to we were going to the shooting range, and he goes, "Oh, check out this bad boy," and he's got like a little like a little Pelican case type thing,
Okay.
which is now his pistol case. And I'm like, "Oh, when did you buy that?" He was like, "Oh, I found it in the middle of the road."
What?
I was like,
Wow.
"What?"
Damn.
He was like, "Yeah, I was coming home from work, and he works in like a questionable area,
Yeah.
a less than savory area, and he saw it in the middle of the road." And he pulled over, and he thought for a second, like, is this like a trick? Like they put something expensive in the road, and I get out and they steal my car.
That's
Like,
what I would have thought.
yeah, well, he thought that, but then he got out anyway, and he picks up this. It's like
He got out with his pistol.
yeah, it's like a legit Pelican case, like with like the little vent for like if you take it on a
Take it
plane,
on a plane or
something.
whatever.
Like it's like a totally legit Pelican case.
Wow.
And he said he gets in the truck, pops it open. There was like some charging cables and shit, and like foam cutouts, like there used to be a GoPro in there or something, but there was no GoPro. It was just the case, and it wasn't run over. It wasn't beat up. He's like, well, shit, it's a brand new pistol case for me then.
That is
Damn.
100% like criminal evidence that was being
know.
disposed
That's
of.
what I said to him.
That
I
is
said,
now in your father's
I
possession.
said, I was like, I think there's some cop somewhere in the jurisdiction where you picked that up that's saying, we had everything to tie him to the bank heist. All we need is that pistol case.
Yeah.
The bastard must have ditched it in the river. Like,
Yeah.
like there's
Damn.
some guy shaking his fist at God over
the
that
Coast
right now.
Guard is in the Delaware right now looking for that.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. I don't know, but hey, free shit though. That's great.
Yeah, I like free stuff. I love it. Free
Yeah.
stuff's good. Speaking of, it wasn't free, but like the mixer we use for this podcast, I bought something that was $100 and they sent me this thing that's $900.
That is so cash money though.
So now I use it for everything. My computer at home, the podcast, and those are the only two places I use it. But you know what? It does a lot, and it's cool.
You also use it for your personal podcast, the Crabcast, right?
I don't have a personal podcast.
It's just you. It's like your version of the Monday morning podcast.
Just me.
You just talk by yourself.
I just
Yeah,
ramble
yeah.
until I can't say another word.
Could you? I couldn't imagine. I couldn't. We get dead air here with three guys. I couldn't imagine having a fucking just rambling by myself.
Well, how long do Sean's casts normally run for?
20, 25
Yeah,
minutes?
it's
Okay.
the way to work. Literally just his drive to work. But I couldn't do it the whole time. My drive is
God,
even
no.
less than that. 15 minutes if I
Dude,
get the
I'll
right
be
lights.
driving and 20 minutes will go by and I'll just like snap back into it, and the last 20 minutes of me driving gone.
Yeah.
Can't remember.
I think-
God, it's just from my memory. It's just that didn't exist.
I
Yeah.
think I could do it, but I would have to like just talk about something I care about a lot. Like it would have to just be like 25-minute podcast. We're going to talk about these two songs in great
Oh,
depth.
yeah.
Like I could do that.
I can talk. I think I need to talk to someone. Like the only time where I can recall specifically, like just yammering nonstop, like with basically with no reciprocation. But
Right.
I was talking to someone. Like I
know
had
what
to,
you
I had to
mean.
be talking to someone. I couldn't just do it into nothing.
Yeah. I get it.
Or I know I would go off the fucking rails if I was just talking to myself.
See, when you're a seasoned content creator, such
Shut
as
the fuck
myself, you're used to talking into the void.
I create
Yeah.
content on Live Leak.
yeah.
He's the guy in the beheading videos behind the guillotine.
Yeah, with the bag over, not the bag, with the ski mask over his head, holding the machete to the throat of the guy with the bag on his head.
So, Niji's current Djibouti experience.
For context, Needsy's one of our good friends. We've all known him for about, 6-7 years-ish? Something like
I've
that.
known him since 2016.
Okay, so
Well,
that was
since
7 years
2015.
ago.
Since 2015. So.
Okay, so you've known him for like 8 years.
Yeah, like 7-8 years.
7-8 years. He's a Marine, and he is currently stationed in Africa, Djibouti specifically.
He was rooting for Okinawa, and he struck out.
Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to go to Japan.
I wonder why he was trying to fucking go there.
Why'd you mute yourself for that?
That didn't need to be there.
Okay.
Anyway, so Needsy's in Africa. I called him the other day,
Yeah.
and
Do you have cell reception? Like, does that work overseas?
we'll get to that.
Okay.
There must be something weird with his phone number, being in a different fucking part of the world.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I called him, and this chick picks up, and she had to have been. It was some like Asian dialect, but she was yelling at me in a different language, and it sounded like an Asian language, either Chinese or Japanese or Korean or something.
Okay.
And I'm like, "Hello," and she's yelling at me, and she stops talking, and I say, "Is insert Needsy's full real name," and then she starts yelling at me again, and then dead silence, and I go, "Is this are you on a Marine base right now in Africa?" And she starts yelling at me again in a different language, and then she hangs up. And then I text
Nice.
Needsy, call me, and he calls me, and I hear like gunshots in the background, shit like that.
What the
and I pick up,
Is he at the shooting range?
and I pick up, and he's like, "Hey, what's up?" And I'm like, "Are you like, what are you doing right now?" And he's like, "Watching The Dark Knight."
What?
And I'm like, "Oh, okay. You got some women over there or something?" He goes, "God, I wish." And I'm like, "Okay," because I just called you, and some Asian chick picked up, I think, and she was very angry. And he goes, "Nah, she ain't here." And I'm like, "Okay, so that's what the gunshots are in the background, is The Dark Knight?" He goes, "Yeah." And I was talking about I was like, "Are you able to send pictures and everything like that?" And he said, "Yeah, I'll send you guys some pictures." And he sent me a picture of like a plane at like an airport, and it was like his banner on Twitter or something for like the longest time. I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
I'd already seen that.
Mm-hmm.
And then he sent me a picture of his current living conditions. Mind you, Needsy's house for the next 6 months
Yeah.
is a shipping container.
Oh man.
That's fine.
And he said, "Man, it's surprisingly really, really humid in the desert." He said it's about 85 degrees in the day, 75 degrees at night, and it's real fucking humid.
It doesn't help when you have like hot, sweaty Marine nutsack, heating up the fucking, shipping container.
This is the inside of the shipping container. They got like an AC unit, all that kind of shit.
Oh my! Is that 2 sets of bunk beds?
2 sets of bunk
They have
beds,
4
3
people?
roommates.
and it's 3 roommates.
4 people in one shipping container.
Oh,
Yeah.
and it's got one of those
Jeez.
little wall-mounted AC units. Not
Yeah.
a window unit, but like one of those.
Do they
huge
have a TV
wall-mounted
or anything?
ones.
Because he plays
They,
Xbox.
they
right?
have a 7-foot-long flat screen TV, and apparently nobody knows where it came from.
Huh?
Because he plays Xbox there,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. Well, he brought his Xbox.
Oh yeah,
He hasn't been on Xbox yet.
He put on Snapchat him like split screening the original Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, they
on
did
that huge TV.
And they did.
Oh, right,
It was
right, yeah.
it was a 4-player split screen. They did split screen of Transit.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Wow.
But yeah, a 7. Because I texted him. I said, "How long is that?" And he said, 7 feet long, and nobody knows where it came from.
What is one of the guy's fathers like Bruce Wayne or something? Just like, let me send this to the desert for my son.
But yeah, so Needsy's gonna be sending me some. Oh yeah, and he said that he's gonna be sending me some pictures and stuff like that, or I'll send it to chat and everything.
Dude,
But-
write down that motherfucking return address. I want to send him some shit.
Oh, he sent me a picture of his address,
Okay.
and I
And now we're gonna read it on the air.
Well, I saw it. I
everyone
saw
can
it.
Send him things.
and like I feel like if I put this down on an address box, it's not gonna go anywhere.
Dude, those just look like random letters and numbers.
well, don't you see a UPS guy like every day?
Yeah.
Ask him. Ask that guy.
Okay. I don't think he'll. No.
Well,
That looks like
ask the
somebody got
fucking guy.
angry and smacked their keyboard.
It really
Yeah,
does. It's just like a random series of letters and numbers.
No, it's cryptic
No.
as shit.
But I was like, yo, he's like, do you want anything for like souvenir wise? I said, I'm sure all the homies would enjoy one of those like super comfortable like shirts you see African dudes wearing, like the people from Africa, where they look super breathable and like comfy as shit, where the collar goes all the way down to like the center chest.
Yeah.
And they have like designs on them shit.
Right,
and,
right.
and he's like, dude, I've been trying to find those motherfuckers since I landed. He said,
Jesus.
I see two guys on base with them on and they won't tell me where they got them
They
from.
won't sell them.
That's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, something
Oh,
that'll
poor
cover a lot
guy.
of skin, but super light and breathable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's short sleeve, but it goes past the elbows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds good.
Yeah.
Though. Yeah, we should
That's definitely
we should hit them up.
Yeah. I said if you got a chance to get any fezzes, get some fezzes.
Remember when he was stationed previously, and like we were all like partying with his dad at his dad's house,
Yeah.
and then we made him a care package, and we like put like gift cards with nothing on them in the box.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dumb shit in that.
I put a lottery ticket that was redeemable for $10 in there.
Wow. Do you think that was ever used?
I'm not sure that's creditable in Africa.
Well, no,
No,
it was before
he was in Africa.
It was right after he got out of boot camp. He was in like Florida.
Yeah.
Right. That was boot camp.
Yeah.
Pensacola.
Yeah, Pepsi Cola, whatever.
Pepsi
Yeah,
Cola,
Pepsi-Cola.
Florida.
Yeah.
In the part of Florida nobody wants to be in.
The Panhandle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moy just texted me, help. Frank is talking to himself.
What? when I left to come here, I was in Discord with Frank and Moy. We were just hanging out, having a good time. I cannot believe they are still in the same call.
Yeah, I know. That's amazing.
They're just vibing, I guess.
Two of my favorite, and also socially awkward people.
Oh, yeah.
Just alone in a call together. It sounds like purgatory.
Yeah.
That's definitely something.
Yeah, there they are.
Yeah, I see them there as if your verification wasn't good enough. I just checked myself. Here they are. Oh, God.
What was the let me go back to the idea board.
I got it written down here. I wrote it down.
Navigational issues.
Yeah, there are so many people that don't know how to drive around. Like I was talking to someone. They were like, "Oh yeah, there was an accident on the highway. It made this individual an hour late for their fucking job, and it's straight up like a 15-minute drive on the highway, and it's not that much longer if you were to get off the highway and take just the regular roads or
Right.
whatever.
Right.
Oh, I
Back
don't know
roads.
any other way. I just sat in traffic on the highway, sat in bumper to bumper parking lot traffic on the
If
highway.
you get
for a
off of
fucking
the
hour.
highway and type into Google Maps where you're going, it will give you another route.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's not even just a knowing where to go thing. That's like an NPC decision.
Yeah, really.
It's just like, but so many people don't know.
That's some room temperature IQ level shit.
Any place that I've been to more than 5 times, I know 2 ways to get there and back. And any place I've been to more than 50 times, I know 10 ways to get there and back. You could block off my 5 favorite routes to and from that place and turn off my phone, and I would still be able to get home.
So I agree with
and
you.
make good time.
Yeah, it is
There's
important.
so many people that just have no fucking idea about anything. I'm a guy. I'm a big proponent of. I don't fucking know. The GPS told me to go this way. I'm
No,
that
I
fucking
know.
guy. But that just means I don't know the names of the roads. I don't know where the fuck I am exactly, but I know where to go. I know
Yeah.
it's that that one 4-lane road. It's got the gas station at that corner there. And I know like the landmarks. Like the basics.
Just give me a compass and the Alamac, and let's do this like 1960 style.
Yeah, give me the compass.
Who here
and-
knows how to read a map?
Who can't read a map?
What do you mean?
I fucking can't read a map.
How?
Are you shitting me? Like an actual big like paper map? in
Yeah,
your
with
fucking car?
highways marked.
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
like you need to see like some signs to know where you are. But
Here's my.
I've never been in that position where I need to do that.
so what you just told me right now is that you were one of the world's worst GeoGuessr players.
Yes. I don't go off of roads anyway.
I understand.
If you were to tell me to go to a place, I'd say okay, and I'd get there through landmarks. I have no idea what the fucking names of roads are.
I don't blame you. I'm
There's-
not good with
there's
those names.
out here. There's a highway outside of where we live.
Yeah.
And then there's I'm drawing a blank now on the name of it.
Christ.
The 2 roads right outside my neighborhood.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know the 2 names of them. I can never remember which road is which name.
Okay. I don't blame. I mean that. Okay, so that's
There's something
pretty
highway
bad.
and
yeah. That's pretty bad.
Something road, yeah.
But yeah, I'm not very good with road names, but I can get around pretty well. I get the whole vibe. Like I know what roads go north and south, which ones go east and west. You know, that's really
Yeah.
all you need to know
Yeah.
in the end.
It just blows my mind how many people just have no fucking idea about anything. Like the one time, I don't care. I'm gonna shit on the guy.
Oh, God.
One time, Bobo. I was talking to Bobo, and there was like a huge storm, and he like was lost like for 45 minutes or something, trying to get home from work, and you know, we work at the same place at the time. And
Yeah.
I'm like, why didn't you go this way? Why didn't you go that way? Why didn't you go this way? And he was like, oh, I just know this way. It's the only way that I know. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it's all you have to do is just like, he was like, oh, I don't know. I went this way, and there was like, it was a fucked up storm. Like there was trees down and stuff. That's why he got fucked up.
Oh, I remember what. Yeah. I remember that.
And I'm like, what the like just, I mean, you know, obviously, like if the tree falls before you learn the way, it is what it is. But like that's why you learn the fucking way. Like I don't know. I just get bored of the same way. Or I have like a small inconvenience. I just go a different way and figure
you
it
also
out.
drive over things in your truck, which I do not condone.
I do the same thing.
I did
Literally
if somebody's
today.
The last two times
if
you
somebody
were in
is
the
in the
thing with
right
me.
lane and they're going straight, I will get onto the curb to hang a right around them.
Okay, so you are a fucking idiot.
Do you do that?
I don't think he would do that. I think that's even
He's
his limit.
thinking about it.
Be more specific. Like I'm not sure what
Like-
you're saying exactly.
There's you can be in the left lane and go straight, or you can be in the right lane and go straight and hang a right.
Okay.
But there's not a right only lane. If somebody's in that right lane and they're going straight and there's nobody in the left lane, they willingly sat in that lane instead of moving over. I will get up on the curb next to them and go around them to the right so I can hang a right on red.
We're gonna have to like talk about this when we're not talking about this, like when we're not on the air, because I have no idea where you're talking about, where there's a curb in the like in those circumstances. I have no idea what you're talking about.
If you go past that really big warehouse that they just had,
Are there even curbs there? I drive like a motherfucking asshole there. I used to have to go that way 5 days a week to go to work at two different jobs.
okay, remember what
and-
you did at prom? Not nearly that bad. Not that bad of a curb. Where you like
That
popped
wasn't
the-
a curb, bro. That was a down telephone pole.
Yeah.
I went over a down telephone pole.
Oh, okay. Didn't know
They
that.
had telephone poles as parking blocks.
No, wow.
No, I don't even know that there's curbs there. And I drive like an asshole there. I used to blow those lights before the warehouse opened up. I think the statute of limitations is up on that, but I hope so. No, I have no idea what you're talking about. I think Nick was just getting at like
The last 2 times I've been in a car with him, coincidentally, we're both at liquor stores.
different liquor
But
stores.
yeah, different liquor stores. It was like last week or something. We were at like a supermarket liquor store parking lot, and there's like a median that's like 4 feet long at the curb, and he just drove over it. And then just today we were backing out of a spot at a liquor store before we came here,
Where the curb
and it
was, like, on the side.
It was like a minor convenience to just turn the wheel like 2 seconds later.
Which part of the curb?
The whole curb.
Like
there was a
was it that piece that sticks out by the handicap
Yes.
spots?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And he was like, instead of just backing out and then turning, he's like, no, I'm doing a turn and back out at the same time. We went up the curb and then off the curb.
Yeah.
This
I
is
see
why I
nothing
can't
wrong with that.
fucking stand people who drive trucks.
What do you mean?
You used to drive one.
used
I know,
to
but
drive
I
that
wasn't an
the same
asshole.
one.
That's
That's why I own the thing, man. You say like we were talking last weekend, like or yeah,
Wayne, he's only angry because he's not able to do the things that we can do.
I know. Well, dude,
Bro,
let
I
me-
had it and I got rid of it.
Nah, man. Let me tell you, he
intentionally.
could do that. I sailed over a curb in my car one time. If my car can survive it, your car can survive it. I'll
Yeah,
tell you
probably.
that.
What you're
I went sailing over a curb in the Impala one time.
That's
His
what- okay.
Impala license plate number.
yeah.
No, I went flying over a curb. I hit it so hard, I couldn't believe I didn't fuck anything. I mean, the car is like it runs a little rough, but the like
I didn't fuck anything up. Anyway, it makes weird
no,
sounds
no,
now.
no. It's it's not part. A GM.
Let's
will,
be fair. It's like 15 years old.
a GM will run poorly longer than most cars will run. Okay,
I condone this
I'll
message.
drink to that. But
I've owned
The-
2
I
out of
can't
4.
believe you're still
that
in your
worked.
first beer.
All right.
Beer
Surprised you didn't
finished.
throat goat the bottle.
Fuck off. No, but anyway, I just went flying over the fucking curb in that thing, and everything's just fine. It's just 100%.
100%.
Yeah, it's it's like
I
100
get what you're saying. I get
for
what
its
you're saying.
age. It's as good as
Yeah,
like
yeah, I 100%.
like
I get it. I get
ah,
it.
fuck. Just drop my bottle cap right under the fucking
Oh
floor.
no,
What point was I driving at?
dude! You were saying that
Wayne's
a
got the
car
main
can
cap.
drive over a curb.
Oh
pretty
yeah,
much.
you were saying last week that like we were talking about trucks, small trucks, big trucks,
Mm-hmm.
and you said like a little Ford Maverick is all like 90% truck owners
100%.
need.
100%.
I kind of agree with you.
What do you
but
mean?
the-
It's not. It's not
I
that you
kinda-
kind of agree. It's
I'm-
like a statistical
obviously,
fact.
obviously, I don't move refrigerators every day.
No one does.
Obviously, I just don't.
Unless,
Unless
you
you're a
work
mover.
for fucking Home Depot or
Yeah.
some shit.
Bob's Discount Furniture.
Yeah.
But I just like to fly over the curb every once in a while. Like the other day, I was
Do
driving.
people fucking hear this? Like they make this out to sound like I'm the fucking crazy one.
If you could do it, you would.
Every once
I
in a
have had the ability to, and I don't, and I never. I mean,
like the other day, I'm driving on
You've
the
never
highway.
popped a curb at all ever
okay,
in your life.
no, I have once, and it was in front of a Popeyes, and it was
Yeah,
in my
figures.
first car.
Which, that was the white
It was
Blazer.
a white 2-door Chevy Blazer.
Yeah.
Love that thing.
Thing was an icon, man.
2-door SUVs need to come back, other than the Bronco.
Yeah, the Bronco and the
Bronco's fine, but I want another one.
Another Bronco.
No, another 2-door SUV.
Jeep. It's a
Oh.
6-door Bronco.
So that new Blazer looks like shit.
Yeah, it's not. Before I go into tears, let's just not talk about the new Blazer
Nah,
or
we
the
can
new
talk about it.
Trailblazer.
Nah, I think that they look fine, but
Kill
it's,
yourself.
it's listen to me, listen to me. They look fine, but it's just a
It should have a different name.
It's
It
a
should have a
misnomer,
different name.
exactly.
It's not a Blazer.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
And the new Trailblazer is even smaller than the Blazer.
If you
And
just-
it looks fine. It's a fine car. It shouldn't be called Trailblazer.
Yeah, if you just take your lick your finger and wipe off the
Call it the
You just
Equinox
lick
2.
your ink-covered finger.
yeah, dude, I'm trying to get rid of some of it. If you just get rid of the
He's going to die from lead poisoning.
yeah, this is like a weird fucking Chinese pen that I got from someone. They're like, "Oh, you want this cool Chinese pen?"
China
Yeah, it's
Pin?
filled with the COVID serum.
Yeah, this is filled with this is filled with COVID-23. They're fine vehicles. I wouldn't fucking buy one, but
Right, same.
they're
Thoughts,
just
thoughts on the electric Mustang?
What, the
looks
fucking
disgusting.
the
It
crossover,
is
the thing, the Mustang E, that shit? Dude, I don't even want to talk about that.
it looks like shit. It is shit. It should be something.
All they had to fucking do, those motherfuckers at Ford, was just not call it the Mustang. It could have just been the Mach-E, and it just would have been some
yeah.
stupid fucking electric car I didn't care about.
It looks more like
But
a-
now they disgrace a great name in automotive history.
As long as there are real Mustangs on the planet, you won't see action stars driving the Mustang Mach-E. You know what I mean?
In
Like,
commercials, you will.
fuck off. That doesn't count.
You know,
It's just
who's the guy that does the Lincoln commercials?
Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey.
But he's not an action star. He's like, he does. What does his voice sound like? But he just he's like,
Why'd you almost do an
he's like,
Australian
he's
voice?
like, no, he's like, he's like, you know what I love about driving my Mustang Mach-E? It's not cool. It's like in the Lincoln commercials, it's like serene. It's like driving my Lincoln and I go and let my wife fuck her boyfriend or whatever they say.
What?
It's like it's cool and calm and relaxing. Not cool like
I own the
action.
house.
It's like just got a good interest rate on my mortgage. Like it's cool like that, not cool like John Wick cool. Like it's just you know what I mean? Like it's just like
My wife divorced
relax.
me, and we never signed a prenup, and I'm losing it all.
yeah, she's gonna take 50% of my Lincoln. Not if I drive it off the bridge though.
Lincoln, please hire us. We'll make some really, really good commercials.
But the like you know what I mean? It's just not a cool car. It's just not cool. Like I've actually seen like I was going to say something controversial.
Mute yourself when you say it.
No, it's like a Ford Escape. It's a soccer mom car.
Right.
It's a you know what I mean? It's not a cool guy car. If Matthew McConaughey's wife divorces him and he doesn't have the prenup, it's not the car that a divorced guy buys. It's not a car that you know what I mean. A divorced guy buys an old Corvette.
Oh yeah,
He buys a classic car. You know what I mean? It's just like
it's funny because I actually know a guy who got divorced and bought an old Corvette.
I know that's why I said
that.
Okay. But that's like even in God forbid in 60 years that's a classic car. That won't be the one that I buy when I get divorced. You know what I mean?
I think that even when we are like old as shit and soiling ourselves, I feel like classic cars will still be what classic cars are today. Like a car that came out in 2010 will never be considered a classic car.
Personally, I think everything before like 2006 or 7 ish will at one point classify as classic. Because I mean, not to get too into this, but like past that's when you get into the supercomputer controlled stuff that like you just won't be able to fix because there'll be part availability problems like 30 years from now. But anything before like that time, I think will be a classic at some point, or at least has the potential to be.
It's not a classic car if it came out after 9/11.
I guess
that's a take. I mean, right now you're correct.
Yeah, but I think that even when we're like 80 years old.
Wait, was that Kevin's uncut take of the day?
That was my uncut take of the day. Yeah, when we're 80 years old, I don't think like I don't know the fucking
the Dodge Caravan.
Yeah, Dodge Caravan or something. What's that one? The Super Cat or something like that. Hellcat. I don't think that will be considered a classic car.
I mean, because they came out too recently, in my opinion, for that.
I don't know, man. I
mean, it's definitely going to be remembered in history because it is an iconic. You know, like it's a pretty substantial like benchmark.
Think about just even past the benchmark. Just think about like the cars that were coming out like when your dad was like your age, and think about what year that was and the cool cars from then.
Yeah, the early 60s.
Yeah, like that's pretty fucking. You know what I mean? Like I think it has nothing to do with little to do with the car and more to do with just like the nostalgia around it.
No, I agree. I mean, me and Wayne are. I mean, you know, not to call you out, we're just a little bit more into cars.
Yeah,
than you are.
No, I definitely.
And like, I mean, I have a borderline fetish for 90s GM anything.
It's true. I saw him jerking off next to on his own car door handle the other day.
Damn.
That's why the passenger door is so heavy. It's filled with my cum.
Oh, Jesus.
No, but I mean, like, to me, I mean, like, it classifies in New Jersey as historic.
Yeah.
You know?
It's true. He's got
I don't have those plates.
What was the one time you guys were driving through some town and you said that the highway smelled like cum?
Oh, shit.
A great segue.
Yeah, where?
I know where we
I know
were.
what town you were in. I just didn't want to say it.
I don't even know.
Wait, what are you even asking?
Yeah, you can go ahead and say it.
Like, what was the story behind it? Like, you guys were
we were just driving to go get dinner, and we were like, "Holy shit! It smells like a fucking semi trailer full of cum crashed on the highway." Like, it just smelled like it's just like, you know, male human ejaculate. It's like. Since we're making this the Cumcast this episode,
oh my god,
my favorite message I've ever read, probably in the top 15, maybe top 10 even, is the fucking our buddy Harrison just writes one day while he's in class. Oh, I'm sitting in class and it smells like the whole classroom smells like cum. It smells like somebody waxed the floors with cum.
Can the name of this episode just be Classic Cars and Cum Rags?
That's not a bad idea. That's what I hate about it.
That, and it was like, you know, guys in class. It's like the morning, like I remember, I distinctly remember my phone going off, looking at it and reading it. So I was already awake, but like to like it had to have been like the morning, like, you know what I mean, like. Mm-hmm. 8, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, and it's like the first message I see on my phone. And I look at my phone and it's like, my classroom smells like someone waxed the floors with cum. I still laugh about it to this fucking day. It was fucking years ago.
That is honestly hilarious.
Do you have something for the occasion here, Kev Boy Me Bob?
What, a closing?
Yeah.
No, I did the opening.
Read the opener backwards.
Okay.
No.
Please don't do
It's
that.
like playing a Beatles song. in
Possibilities of seed. The
reverse. No,
voice.
no.
Wayne's turn.
Okay.
I think we
yeah.
just do this stay uncut shit.
It's been a nice hot, cool hour here. So I think we're gonna close it up.
Hot, cool hour.
Yeah. It's been a nice hot hour here. I use cool and nice like interchangeably.
I got you.
I was struggling that we were talking about the Mustang. Anyway, it's been a nice hot hour here. I think we're gonna wrap it up. Make sure you guys subscribe and listen to us on YouTube at Uncut Takes Podcast, on Spotify, on Apple Podcast. What was that other one?
Dude,
What was that other
it's
one? that
called
Kevin's dad-
Overcast.
That's the shit my dad uses.
Yeah, it's
'cause-
Overcast.
And make sure you listen to us on Overcast, our one Overcast listener. Shout out to you, our one Overcast listener. Anyway, make sure you listen to us. Uncut
Shout
Take-
out man who owns this basement.
Yeah. Uncut Takes Podcast. Wherever you listen to your podcast, it's there. And remember, stay uncut.